Hello students, welcome back. In this video, I am going to continue exercise 3B of shares and dividends. I have already completed 1 to 4 questions of this exercise in my previous video. Now I am going to continue with question number 5 of exercise 3B. Let's start. So first of all, I'll write given things. Rupees 50 shares of a company are quoted as a discount of 10%. So rupees 50 shares. So with shares price is written, this price is nominal value. So nominal value is given to us 50 rupees at a discount of 10%. So discount is given to us. Discount is equals to 10%. See, whenever discount or premium is given, we will write it as 10% of nominal value. Then we can find what is the value of this percent, 10%. So 10 by 100 into, so percent means by 100 into nominal value is equals to 50. I am just substituting here. So 1 0 here, it got cancelled, another 0 got cancelled here. So I got the value of discount as 5 rupees. Now with the help of this discount, we can find market value. Market value, if discount is given, then it is nominal value minus discount. So what is the nominal value given? Nominal value is given to us as 50. 50 minus 5 is equals to 45. So market value is given to us as 45 rupees. Okay, now let's see what else given to us. Find the rate of dividend given by the company. Find the rate of dividend given by the company. Rate means we have to find dividend percent. The return on the investment on these shares being 20%. So return means profit. Return, profit or income. Profit, return or income. All these are same. So return percent is given to us, it's 20%. Now from the formulas which I have told you, we will see which formula we can use here. See, I can use the third formula, the last one, fourth formula which I have told you. This is dividend percent into nominal value. It is equals to return percent into market value. So this is the formula we are going to use, because dividend we have to find, nominal value is given, return percent is also given, and market value we have already found with the help of discount percent. So let's find this. So dividend percent, because you have to find, I'll just write it as D by this percent, I will write as D by 100 into nominal value is 50, which is equals to return. Return percent is equals to 20. So 20, this percent I am writing as by 100 into market value. Market value we have found as 45. So let's do cancellation. So 2, here 1 0 and here 1 0 will get cancelled. This 2 into 1, 2 into 5 will get cancelled. Now 5 into 1, 5 into 9. Here also this side 1 0 and 1 0 will get cancelled. 5 into 1, 5 into 2. So don't mix the calculation. So when you are solving this type, this side you do individually and this side calculations do individually, because equals to is there. Right. So what I am left with now, D by 2 is equals to, here I have only 9. Now this D we have to find, that means 2 we have to shift to other side. When 2 I am shifting to other side, with D it is getting divided. That means when I am shifting it to other side, it will get multiplied. So 9 into 2 is equals to 18. Because we were finding dividend percent, so this is equals to 18%. With this we have completed fifth question. Now let's do the next question. Question number 6. Let's write the given things first. A company declares 8% dividend to the shareholders. So dividend percent is given to us. It's equals to 8%. If a man receives rupees 2,840 as his dividend. So dividend in rupees also it's given to us. This is equals to 2,840. Then find the nominal value of the shares. So nominal value of the shares we have to find. See, for this question, you have to remember one thing. See, what is the meaning of dividend? So dividends meaning I have already explained you. Dividend is nothing but it means incomes or profit or return, right? So dividend percent is always expressed in terms of nominal value. So dividend percent is always expressed in terms of nominal value, and you can remember this thing, dividend percent of nominal value, it's given to us in terms of rupees also. See, so dividend is given to us both in the form of percent and rupees. When dividend percent we are expressing, it is always expressed in terms of nominal value. This I have explained you earlier also, when we used to do this formula, dividend percent into nominal value is equals to profit percent into market value. This is nothing but both of these things equals to dividend or income or return, like in terms of rupees. In so these are in percent form. So here this thing we will utilize now. So income means dividend. So what is the value given to us? 2840, right? So I'll just once again I'll just explain you. See, we know this formula which I have told you, the fourth formula. The formula is dividend percent into nominal value is equals to profit percent or return percent into market value. See, this is nothing but this thing is equals to dividend or income, right? Now from these two things, see, from this one or this one, this thing is given to us, right? Because we have to find nominal value, dividend percent is given and dividend is given. So we are using this dividend percent of NB nominal value is equals to dividend. So with the help of this, we will find nominal value. So D's value is 8%, means 100 into nominal value I am writing as NB is equals to 2840. Now this fraction let's shift to other side. If I have to shift it to other side, see, nominal value I'll be writing this side because I have to find nominal value. See, other side things also I will be writing as it is 2840. Now this 8 is getting multiplied by nominal value. So that means when it comes to this side, it will get divided by this number. 100, it's getting divided by nominal value. So that's why when it comes to this side, it will get multiplied. Now we can do the cancellation thing. See, we can do cancellation. Let's do cancellation on 4's table. So 4 into 7 is 28, 4 into 1, 4 into 0. Then this is the cancellation. Any way you can do, the way you have learned calculation, you can do. This is 4 into 2. Then again 2's table we can do 7, 10. 2 into 1, 2 into 3 is 6, then 2 into 5, then again 2 into 5. So 355 into 100 when we do, so this we will get 35500. So this is the nominal value of his shares. So let's do next question. Question number 7. Let's write the given things first. How much a man should invest? So clearly it is written investment we have to find. How much a man should invest? How much man should invest? That means we have to find investment, and investment I am writing as capital I. In rupees 100 shares. So rupees 100 shares, with shares this cost is written, that means this cost is equals to nominal value. Selling at 110. Selling at means this is the market value. At this price, the shares are being sold in the market. 110 is MV. To obtain an annual income. Annual income is also given to us. So annual income means total dividend also, like in each and every question I am explaining you, annual dividend means total, annual income means total dividend. It is profit also and it is return also. So all the four words here have same meaning. So annual income is given to us. Annual income is equals to 1680, and dividend percent is also given to us. So dividend percent is equals to 12%. So what we have to find? Investment we have to find. See, first of all, from the formulas, I just how to figure out which formula we have to use. See, these are the main formulas which I have told you. Investment we have to find, right? So with investment, I know investment is equals to number of shares into market value. This is the first formula we have done. But we can see here number of shares we don't know, right? So that means for finding investment we need number of shares. Now let's see second formula. Second formula, I gave you total dividend, which means annual income also. So I'll be writing in terms of that. So annual income, it's equals to number of shares into nominal value into number of shares into dividend percent. Let's write the same way, dividend percent into nominal value, right? If you see this formula, see income we know, annual income we know, N we don't know, dividend percent also we know, and nominal value also we know. That means we can make use of this formula. See, every time only three formulas are there which we are using in each and every question. So when you are writing the given things, immediately you can write the formulas also, so that you can visualize in each and every formula the things given to us and things which are not given and what we have to find also. As per those requirements we can solve the question and we can use the formula. Now here, as if two things are missing, so at starting we can't use this formula. Before starting this we have to find N. So if we see this formula, second one, here N is only the unknown thing. All other things are given to us. That means from this formula we can start our question and find the value of N. So let's start. So income's formula I'll use. Income means dividend, but I'll be writing here income as this is the word used in the question also. See, so income is equal to number of shares into dividend percent into nominal value. Now let's substitute each and everything given to us. Income is 1680. Number of shares we can find. Dividend is 12%. So by 100%, I am writing as by 100, and nominal value is 100. This 100 and this 100 will get cancelled. So 1680 is equals to N into 12. Now N we have to find, right? So see, always remember this thing, whichever thing you have to find, keep that particular thing on the same side itself, other things you shift. So here the other thing which is extra here, it's 12. So let's shift 12 to other side. Remaining all things right as it is. Like here 1680 is there, so I am writing it as it is. N also I am writing as it is. N's place we don't have to change. Now it 12 we have to shift. So 12 when we are shifting to other side, here it is getting multiplied. When we shift it to other side, it will get divided. Now let's do cancellation. So we can do cancellation. Let's do with, see, you can do with 4 also. With 2 also, as both are even numbers. So let's do with 4. With bigger numbers also directly, if you want with 12 also you can do. So let's do with 4, because sometimes students will get confused. Moreover, most of the students I have seen, they do calculation from the smallest number, but try to avoid smallest number. So I'm starting with 4. 4 into 3, 4 into 4, 16, 4 into 2, 8, 0. Now let's do 3 stable. 3 into 1. See, I hope you know that divisibility test of 3. See, 420. We know it will go on 3. It will go on 3 stable as we add all the numbers like 4 plus 2 plus 0. I am getting 6. 6 is divisible by 3. That means this 420 will also be divisible by 3. So that's how directly we can know. So here I wrote 3. 3 into 1 is 3. 3 into 4 is 12. Then this 0. 140, right? I'll just double check, because in one go I am making video, so I don't want anything to go wrong. So 4 into 2 is, 1 second, I am dividing it by 3. 14 into 3. 14 into 4 into 3, 12, 42, right, it's correct. So 140. So how many number of shares I got? 140. See, I hope you have noted down this question. I'm just going to clear this so that we can find I. So N I have found 140. Here I'll write N is equals to 140. Right? Because I showed you at the starting, like first formula we have to use investments formula to find investment, right? Now we use this, we made use of this formula to find number of shares, because for finding investment we need number of shares. Now investment, which I am writing as capital I, it is equals to number of shares into market value. Number of shares we found as 140 into market value is 110. It's given to us. See, when you are multiplying this type of numbers which contains zeros, just multiply the number. So here also you multiply 14 with 11. And regarding 11 also, there is one trick. Whenever we multiply any two-digit number with 11, so like here 14 we are multiplying. So write like this, 1, 4 and add this. 1 plus 4 is 5. That you can write in the center. Now how many zeros are there? 1, 2. So this will be the investment, right? Investment is equals to 15,400. See, 14 with 11, when I multiply, I got this answer 154. I told you the trick. Write number here and in between it's sum. Like any other number, I'll show you 23 into 11. What will be the sum? Write 23 at the end digits. In between there's sum 5. Any other number like 61 into 11. So write 61. There's some in between like this. See, small tricks if you learn, your calculations will become very simple. Now let's move towards the next question, which is question number 8. In this question we had to find investment and we got investment is equals to 15,400. Now let's do 8th question. I'm going to write the given things. A company declares a dividend of, so dividend percent is given to us. So I'll write as capital D only. Dividend percent is equals to 11.2% to all its shareholders. If it's rupees 60 share, that means what is the nominal value? With shares, whatever cost is written, that cost is always nominal value. So nominal value is equals to rupees 60. If it's rupees 60, share is available in the market at a premium. So premium is given to us. That too in the form of percent. Premium is equals to 25%. So as I have told you, whenever premium or discount is given, what we will do, we'll write here of nominal value. Always with premium and discount, what we'll do, whatever percent is given, we'll write that percent, then of nominal value, and immediately first of all we'll solve its value and find its value in rupees. So 25% means it will become 25 by 100 into nominal value. What is the nominal value given to us? 60. Okay, so we can do cancellation. See, 25 into 4 is 100. Directly you can cancel. You can remember this type of number. So 25 into 4 is 100. 25 into 1, 25 into 4. Now with 4 and 60 you can do. So 4 into 1 and 4 into 1, then 24 into 5. So this is equals to rupees 15. You can divide also. If directly you can't do cancellation, divide 4 with 60, and when you are dividing you will get answer as 15. Okay. So I have found premium. So immediately market value we can find. Like I have told you from starting of the chapter, I am telling you again and again. When premium is given to us in percent form, first of all write that percent of nominal value, find its value. Then market value, when it is premium, it is nominal value plus premium. Sometimes this premium directly it will be given to us in rupees form. In those cases directly we can add. No need of doing this process. Now nominal value is 60. 60 plus premium. So what is the premium we have found? 15. So that means market value is equals to 75 rupees. Okay, so I have just written the given things. Whenever like premium or discount is there, it's better to find market value immediately, right? Now let's read the other part of the question. So if it's rupees 60 shares is available in the market at a premium of 25%, how much should Rakesh invest? how much he should invest. That means again what we have to find is clearly written how much he should invest. That means investment we have to find, right? In buying the shares of this company in order to have an annual income of 1680. So annual income is also given to us. Annual income is given to us, which is equals to 1680. So given things I'll just repeat. Dividend percent is given to us, nominal value is given to us, premium percent was given. With the help of this we found market value, which is equals to rupees 75, and annual income is given to us, right? Investment we have to find. Again, only three formulas are there. First of all, decide which formula we have to use. Then accordingly you can proceed with the question. For investment, see, investment we know because this is what we have to find, right? So investment's formula is N into MV. Number of shares into market value, right? But investment, if you want to find, see again this question is exactly similar to the previous one. We don't have the information about number of shares, but what do we have? We have market value, which we calculated actually, right? So here N we need. So that means at the starting we can't use this formula. Now annual income is given to us. So that means if I write the second formula, which is income or annual income or total dividend, this is equals to number of shares into dividend percent into nominal value. If you see this formula, income we know, number of shares we don't know. Dividend percent also we know, which is given to us, and nominal value also we know. So in this formula, only one unknown thing is there, that is number of shares. So we'll make use of this formula, find number of shares. Then here we can substitute the value of number of shares and find market value. So I'll just doing here, income is equals to, here if I substitute it is 1680. Number of shares I don't know, dividend is 11.2%. I am writing as by 100 into nominal value is 60. So 10 and 10 will get cancelled. Now what we can do? Here we can remove decimal, right? If I am removing decimal, so here 10 will come. I hope you know how to remove decimal. See, whenever I have any digits, just little bit I'll explain here. It's always better to remove decimal when we are doing calculations. Suppose I have 2.3. So this 2.3, how should I write? This 23, this decimal, if I am removing, see after decimal, how many digits are there? Only one digit is there. So that means in denominator, right? We are removing decimal from numerator. This 2.3, what is this 2.3 actually? This 2.3 is 2.3 by 1. Any number we can write this way. So I can write this one as 23. When I am removing this decimal, 10 I have to write down because after decimal only one digit is there. Suppose if I have 2.33. So if I remove decimal, so this will become 233 by 100. So like this we can remove decimal. So I'll just clear everything and neatly I'll do. These things we don't need now. I hope you have already made a note. Okay. So I was annual income also we know. So here I'll just rewrite the formula. NV also I'll write here because I need more space. So market value also here I'll write, which is equals to 75 rupees. Right. So this everything I'll clear. Now I use this formula of income. Income is equals to number of shares into dividend percent into nominal value. Income is 1680. Number of shares we are actually finding here. So N D is 11.2 by 100%. So I am writing as by 100. Nominal value is 60. Here 10 I cancel with 10 and this decimal I remove. When I am removing this decimal, see whenever I am removing decimal from numerator, this number will go to denominator. If I am removing from denominator this number, we have to write in numerator, right? So I'll write again. So 1680 is equals to N into, this will become 112 because I removed the decimal, into 6 by 100 I have now. any cancellation if it is possible we can do, then we can shift entire everything to other side. So this is 2 into 3, 2 into 50. This also we can do cancellation. See, up and down cancellations we can do. This also 2 stable, 2 into 5, then 2 into 6, so 2 into 56. This is 2 into 25. So I have got 1680 is equals to n into 56 into 3 by 25. Okay. Now n we have to find. So if we have to find n, that means everything we should shift to other side. When we are shifting, first of all, the things which we are not shifting, that we can write as it is. 1600 that side only I need, and n I need this side only. Other than this, these things I am shifting, right? So 56 and 36, 56 and 3, they are getting multiplied with n. So when I am shifting, both of these will get divided with this number. And 25 was getting divided with n, it will get multiplied. Now let's do cancellation. This number, let's check 1 plus 6 plus 8 plus 0. So this is 7 plus 8, 15. So 15 goes on 3 stable. That means this full number will also go on 3 stable. Directly I am just checking. I have already told you divisibility test of 3. So 3 into 1, 3 into 5 is 15, 3 into 6 is 18, then 0. See, it's always better to check before doing cancellation. Like here 3 was there. So this number was there. Why I check? So that I should be very clear that this number will go on 3 stable, or this number is divisible by 3, right? Now see, we got very good number. Directly we can make out 56 into 1 is 56 and 56 into 10 is 560. Now how many number of shares? 10 into 25. 10 into 25 is 250. So n's value I got 250. So only calculation was there here. So number of shares we have found. I hope you have noted down this thing. Now I am going to clear this and find the value of investment, which is the main part of the question. Main part in the sense, investment only we have to find in this question. For finding investment, we found number of shares. So investment is equals to number of shares into market value. So number of shares we have found as 250. Market value we calculated as 75. Now 25 into 75 will multiply. With that answer we write 10 as 10 is there. So 25 into 75 I am multiplying. 5 into 5 25, 5 into 2 10, 11, 12, 7 into 5 35, 14, 15, 16, 17. You can see I am doing all the calculations myself, because I want my students to do calculation themselves only. They should get motivation. The teacher is also doing herself only. We should also do the same way. We should not use calculators. Okay, I have done it. I just want to check once if I have done it correctly, because I don't want any mistakes. In one go I am making video. So it's correct. I just checked by calculation on calculator also. So we have found investment. Now 8th question also completed. See, this question was exactly similar to the previous question. So if you see any similar questions, you try to do those questions yourself. Now let's do the next question. Question number 9. I'm going to write the given things first. So a man buys 400. See, 400 is just a number. So that means n is given to us. N is equals to 400. 20 rupee shares. So 20 rupee shares. It's written in words. So 20 rupee share means with share some cost is given, and what is that cost? That cost is nominal value always. So what is the value of nominal value given to us? 20 rupees. At a premium. So premium cost is also given to us, not in percent form but in rupees form. So at a premium of rupees 4, and receives a dividend. So dividend percent is also given to us as 12%, right? First of all, whenever premium is given to us, we should immediately find market value. What is market value? Market value is equals to nominal value plus premium when premium is given. When discount is given, it is nominal value minus discount. So what is the nominal value? 20. Premium is 4. So 20 plus 4 is 24. So market value we have found 24. See, in this case, premium was given to us in rupees form, so directly we found market value. You have seen in the previous question that premium was given to us in percent form. So for that questions, for those type of questions, first we converted percentage into rupees. Okay, so here rupees, it's very easy, directly we can add. Now let's see what we have to find. First of all, find the amount invested by him. Amount invested by him, that means investment we have to find. So investment is formula, direct formula, number of shares into market value. In this question, number of shares are also given to us. So number of shares value is 400. Market value just now we have found, which is equals to 24. We can multiply. So same concept, whenever numbers along with the zeros are given, just multiply numbers. 4 into 4, 16. 1 will get carry. So 4 into 4, 16. 96. 2 zeros. Now with this 96 I'll write. So 9,600 it will become. First part is done. Investment we have found. Second, his total income from this share. So total income means dividend also, you can say annual dividend also, or return also. So for income also we know the formula. Income or total income or annual income, it is what? It's equals to number of shares into dividend percent into nominal value. So if all the three things are given, number of shares is 400, dividend percent is 12, so 12 by 100 I'll write here, nominal value is 20. Whatever can be cancelled, we can cancel 2 zeros here, 2 zeros here will get cancelled. Remaining all the things, let's multiply. 4 into 12 is 48. 48 into 20 we have to do. Then same thing with 2, we'll multiply 48 and we'll write 0 with the answer. So 2 into 8 is 16. 2 into 8 is 16. 8 plus 1, 9. 960. 1 0 was there. So 48 into 2 is 96. 1 0 was there. So we wrote 1 0 with the answer. So total income is equals to 960. Then the last part we have to find percentage return on his money. Percentage return on his money we have to find. So that means the third formula or the fourth formula. I gave you total 4 formulas before starting this chapter. So the fourth formula which I gave you, I'll write now. Before that, make sure you are taking a screenshot of this one or you are making the notes of this. I'm going to clear this one. So fourth formula, because we have to find return percent, right? So the formula is dividend percent into nominal value. It is equals to return percent. So percentage return percent or income percent or profit percent, all are same into market value. So I'll substitute the value. So D's value is dividend percent, it's 12. 12 by 100 into nominal value. Nominal value is 20. Return we have to find. So R by 100 I am going to write into market value. So market value we found here as 24. So here let's shift these two things also the other side, because R we have to find, right? So 12 here, 1 0 and 1 0 we can cancel. 2 into 1, 2 into 5. So we are left with 12 by 5 into will do. See, this 24 with R, it's getting multiplied here. So when I am shifting this, it will get divided with this number. So this is 24 will come down and 100 will go top, because with R it is getting divided. That means it will get multiplied when it comes to this side. R will be on this side only because we are finding the value of R. Now let's do cancellation. Up and down, sideways also cancellation we can do. So 5 into 1, 5 into 20. Then 12 into 1, 12 into 2 is 24. 2 into 1, 2 into 10. So R we got 10%, because return percentage we were finding. So R's value we found as 10%. With this we completed this question also. Now let's move towards the next question. Question number 10. So similar type of question. Let's write the given things. A man buys 400. So again 400 just a number, right? So 400 is number of shares. See, number means percent symbol or rupee symbol will not be written with this number, right? So that means it is just a number. It's not a percent of anything. It's not rupees also. So that case, this n is always, you can figure out that it is equals to number of shares. So again, 20 rupees shares. Which shares? Some cost is written, that cost is equals to nominal value. So nominal value is rupees 20 at a discount. See, discount percent is given to us. So how much it is? 20%. So whenever discount percent is given, immediately write this percent of nominal value, right? And then we can find its value. So that is 20 by 100. Percent means by 100. In of means into. Nominal value is 20. This 10 will get cancelled. Here also 10 will get cancelled. So when I am calculating this, I will get 2 into 2, 4. So discount in terms of rupees I found as 4. Market value we can find. Here I write market value when discount is there, it is nominal value minus discount. Not this percent, but this rupees one which we have calculated. Nominal value is 20 rupees minus discount. How much discount we found? 4 rupees. So 20 minus 4 is equals to 16. Right? Now, with the help of discount, we found market value and receives the return. See, return percent is given to us. It's not dividend. Don't get confused here because it's clearly mentioned this is return. So that means it's return percent, not dividend percent. Calculate the amount invested by him. So that means investment we have to find and rate of dividend. So D percent also we have to find. So very clear and direct question. Amount invested by means investment and rate of dividend means D percent we have to find. So let's see which formula we have to find. Again, you can write the formula. So first formula is investment is equal to number of shares into market value. First of all, see if these things are given to us. Because we have to find investment. See, number of shares is given 400. Okay, I can substitute. But first check MB. MB just now we have calculated 16, right? So we can use this formula to find investment. Number of shares is 400. See, I have already written all the things. Market value is 16. Same thing now we will do 16 with 4 will multiply. So what we will get? 64 and these 2 zeros we will write. So 6,400. So amount invested by him is 6,400. With direct formula, we just found it. N into V. Okay, now let's do the next part. What next part we have to find? Dividend percentage, right? So that means dividend percent we have in two formulas, right? But here we have return percent also. That means this formula will use dividend percent into nominal value, which is equals to return percent into market value, right? Because we have to find dividend percent, that means because return percent is given, we will be using this formula. Moreover, we have nominal value and market value also. So dividend percent, I can write it as D by 100 into nominal value. What is the nominal value given to us? 20. R by 100 I can write into market value. Market value we found as 16. Now, R's value is also given. This is 12. I just missed it. So 12 by 100. Okay. So all the given things I have written. Let's do cancellation. Before doing cancellations or calculations, you can shift these things to other sides also. Because D we have to find. So D we will keep on this side. These things let's write as it is. 12 into 16 by 100. And this 20, because here it is getting multiplied by D, when we are shifting to other side, it will get divided, means it will come down. Okay, remember, but whatever is, if these two are getting multiplied, right? If whatever is up, like at numerator, it will come down, and whatever is at denominator, it will go up. So 100 and 100 will get cancelled. Now we can do cancellation on 2's table. 2 into 8, 2 into 10. So this if you simplify, see when you have 10, let's multiply 12 into 8. See 12 into 8 is 96 by 10 we will get. 96 by 10. See whenever you have numbers like 10,000 or 100 in the denominator, don't do cancellation. You can directly convert this into decimal. See, only one zero is there. So write full number, then count from right side. 1. So after 1 put decimal. Okay, because only one zero was there. So 9.6%. 9.6% we got our answer. So with this we have completed 10th question. Now let's do the next question. See, in this video I will, because this exercise is little lengthy, it has 20 questions in total. So what I have planned, see, 4 questions I did in the first video. It includes MCQs also. MCQs itself 6 questions were there. So overall in my first video I completed 6 MCQs plus 4 subjective questions. So 10 questions I did. So in this video I am doing from 5th to 12th. Okay, so till 12th I'll do, and in the last video 13 to 20 I'll do. So this exercise I will complete in 3 parts. Let's do the next question now. 11th question. So a company with 10,000 shares. So 10,000 shares. So number is given to us. N is equals to 10,000 rupees 100 each. So what is the nominal value? So shares of rupees 100 each. That means it's the nominal value. Okay, it's not the buying cost. It's not the market value. Nominal value is 100. Declares an annual dividend of 5%. So dividend percent is also given to us. This is 5%. What is the total amount dividend paid by the company? So total dividend paid by the company we have to find. Then that means dividend we have to find. Then what should be the annual income of a man? So annual income we have to find. If I am talking about dividend, dividend will be paid by the company. So in other words, if I say this is also man is earning only, a person earns only. So both ways we can talk, dividend given by the company or profit earned by the man, or income earned by a person, right? So you don't have to get confused. I'll write also what I have said just now. I can write, I can explain you. If I have to say in terms of dividend, I can say dividend is paid by the company, but amount is same only, right? If I want to tell this dividend in terms of like profit, so I can, in that case I will say profit or income, let's say. Then I'll say it as income earned by man, earned by person, right? Because I have told you this dividend is what? Dividend is annual income or profit or return. This is equals to number of shares. So like this formula I told you, for anything we can use, for dividend also or profit also. So these are the two ways which we can explain it, right? Now let's continue. Second thing, what you have to do, what should be the annual income of a man who has 72 shares in the company? And if he receives only, so annual income we have to find when number of shares is what? 72, right? Then we have to find if he received only 4% of his investment. Received means what? Receiving is always profit. So if profit is how much? Profit percent is 4% of his investment. So 4% of his investment, then how much he has paid for each share. So that means in this case, market value we have to find, right? Now let's start this question. First of all, dividend paid by the company we have to find, right? Dividend paid by the company, for dividend direct formula we have, I can just write it, which is equals to N into dividend percent into nominal value. So N is how much? N is 10,000. I've written here. D percent is how much? 5%. So it will become 5 by 100. Nominal value is how much? 100. This 100 and 100 will get cancelled. So what I am left with? 5 into 10,000. So when you multiply, see 5 into 1 is 5. How many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 50,000. So dividend total amount of dividend paid by the company is this. This is for the first. Now what is second part? Second part they are telling what should be the annual income. Annual income is it's same thing, dividend only, but what is the number of shares now? 72. So I'll just write it as annual income. Annual income is equals to same formula. See, dividends, this formula only. Dividend also it can be written as, or it can be written as annual income also. Like I have explained to, dividend is paid by the company and annual income is income earned by a man. Basically same thing. See, if I am giving you 20 rupees, 20 rupees I am paying you, but you are earning it or you are getting it. But this is about same thing only I am talking, right? So how many shares we have? 72. Dividend is how much? 5 by 100. I can write the same formula. Income is also same, n into dividend percent into nominal value. Right? N into dividend percent into nominal value. This 100 and this 100 will get cancelled. So this 72 into 5, 2 into 5 is 10, 35, 36. So 360. 360. Right? Now I'll just clear this and do the third part of this question. So what I have to find in third question, I've already explained MV we have to find. MV we have to find. If he received only 4% of his investment, so what is given to us? Profit percent is given to us. Received means what? Earning. Earning means profit. Profit in terms of percent is given to us. 4% of his investment, right? So this is given to us. Now, I can write it as profit percent. I can convert into normal form. So this will become 4 by 100 into I, which means if I do this cancellation, 4 into 1, 4 into 25. So here we can see now what is the profit. What profit means, how much he is receiving. So that will become I by 25, right? Profit means, profit here you can see it is dividend only. I'll be writing it as dividend or return. Let's write it as return. Okay, so we don't have to get confused. Okay, so return is how much? I by 25 for this person, because it's written if he received only 4% of his investment. Okay, so this thing you have to understand. See, I have already explained you many times, like return, income or profit we can use interchangeably. Okay, so second formula only which we used earlier. So here income I can write or profit we can write, it is same only, right? So income, it is equal to number of shares into dividend percent into nominal value. Okay, so how much he got? He got 4% of his investment. Investment I am writing as capital I. It's not given to us, right? So how much is the income now? This is income you can write. Profit means income only. He received means it is income only. So that I have calculated as I by 25. So I am just substituting here. Number of shares, it's given to us. So what is the number of shares? 10,000. But what we will do, we will not substitute that, because number of shares formula, see, if you want you can substitute, you will get the value of I, but it's not required. We know one formula. What is that formula? Because our main motive here to find market value. So I know this thing, investment is equals to number of shares into market value. From here, if I shift n to other side, not n, because n's formula I want to write. If I shift market value to other side, so it will become I divided by market value, right? Because n into mv. So it is getting multiplied. When I shift it to other side, it will get divided. So n became, so what is the value of n? I by mv, right? So here I'll just substitute I by mv. See, this relations you have to make. Why, you can find also investment and do it any way you can do. But I find this one is more like easy, or less calculations we have to do. Into dividend percent. Dividend percent is how much? 5%. So 5 by 100 I can write, and nominal value is how much? 100. So 100 and 100 will get cancelled. Here we have to find MB, right? So that means MB we should keep on one side, all other things we should shift. But how we can shift all these things? First of all, I'll just write this is I by 25 is equals to I into 5 by MV. Right, we'll do cross multiplication. We'll do cross multiplication because fractions, let's finish all the fractions. So what I'll get here, I'll get I into market value, because here market value is getting divided, so it will go on top, it will get multiplied. Here this I have I into 5 into 25 also it will become, because this 25 it's going on top. Now MV we have to find, right? So my same strategy, whatever we have to find, that will keep on one side and other things will shift. So I into 5 into 25, this I we will shift to other side. When I am shifting this I, it will come down, right? It will come down because here it is getting multiplied. If I am changing its side, it will get divided. So I and I will get cancelled. So what is the value of MV? I'll get 5 into 25. So what is 5 into 25? This is equals to 125. 5 into 5, 25 to 5 into, and just because double checking is very, very important, right? 125. Okay. So here also, if you want directly, also you can cancel I and I, because we know when it comes to this side, anyhow, they are going to get cancelled. So this way also you can cancel, right? So with this, we have completed this question also. I understand this was little like complicated question. We have to link so many things. So then we will, like, we are able to do it. One another way I'll discuss. What is that way? I'll just write, I hope you have copied this one. So MV's value, because everything should be clear, right? This is the alternative way. I'm just testing in if you're getting too confused with this one, because so many relations we have to do. So that's why if you're getting confused, in that case, I'm going to do. So the formula same we will use. So income is equals to number of shares into dividend percent into nominal value. So income, we know we got income as I by 25. Investment, right? I is investment. From here, this one we got number of shares was, so number of shares, the company with 10,000 shares. Okay, but what should be the annual income? A man who has 72 shares in the company. If he received only 4%, so here 72 will come. Number of shares, if you want, you can write 72 into dividend percent. Dividend percent, again it will be 5 by 100 into nominal value is 100. Okay, this will get cancelled. So 72 into 5. This 25 also will shift to other side. So when we shift to 25 to other side, it will get multiplied, right? So this is the value of investment we will get. So investments formula also we know. Investment, after multiplying all, we know this thing. Investment is equal to number of shares into market value. So investment, because we know number of shares. See here, number of shares is 72. It is not 10,000 because man buys only 72 shares. So I is equals to I's value. This only we have found. What is the value of I? We can substitute here. This is 72 into 5. I'm not doing multiplication here because you will understand now. N is 72 into MV. So MV we have to find. That means 72 will shift to other side. So 72 into 5 into 25 by 72 is equals to MV, because this 72 was getting multiplied here. 72 and 72 will get cancelled. So 5 into 25 is 125. You see, same answer will get. It depends on like your logic, how you are able to like interpret this question. If you want, you can find investment separately, or here itself n's value you can write as I by MB, and then I and I will get cancelled, then I and I will get cancelled, and only MB will be left behind. You can find. So any way you can do. Okay, it depends just on your logic or mind, like how it works while doing any question. Now let's move towards the next question. Next question is question number 12. So after doing this question, I'll be just completing this video after doing this question, right? As I've told you, in 3 parts I'll complete this exercise. Moreover, I feel this video also has gone very long. Okay, let's write. A lady holds, so number of shares is given to us 1800 rupees 100 share. So nominal value is rupees 100. Shares of a company pays dividend percentage given to us. Now I believe it's very easy for you also to figure out the things. Calculate our annual dividend. So dividend means income also. So dividend we have to calculate in terms of rupees. Okay, dividend percent is different. Dividend is different. If she had bought 40% premium, shares at 40% premium. Okay, so premium is also given to us. Premium is how much? Say two questions are there. Part by part we will do. Right. See, first part dividend we have to find. I'll be doing that one. Calculate her dividend. Right. Then I'll read the next part. So dividend is very easy. Dividend's formula is number of shares into dividend percent into nominal value. Right. I'll just substitute number of shares is 1800. Dividend percent is 15. So 15 by 100 will come. Nominal value is 1800. So no, wait. I just Sorry, by mistake, I just wrote nominal value is 100. 100 and 100 will get cancelled. So 18 into 15 will multiply. Then we will write two zeros. Okay. Don't multiply 1800 with 15. So 5 into 49. 9 plus 8 is 7. 270. So this is equals to 270. Two more zeros we have to write. So dividend earned is 27,000. I am just checking my calculations. So 18 into 15 is equals to 270, right? So it's correct. See, side by side, I'll check my calculations with calculator also. But here you can see I'm doing manually also all the calculations. So first part is done. Direct formula. I'm just going to clear this. I hope you have made a note of this. Okay. Now second part, what is given to us? If she had bought this shares at 40% premium, so premium is given to us, right? And I've told you so many times, if premium is given in the form of percent, write it off nominal value, then find its value. So 40 by 100, percent means by 100, off means into, nominal value is 100. 100 and 100 will get cancelled. So rupees 40. Premium is how much? Rupees 40. With the help of this premium market value we can find, which is equals to nominal value plus premium. Okay, when premium is there, it is nominal value plus premium. Nominal value, how much it is? 100. Premium we have found just now 40. See, don't add percentage. First of all, change percent to rupees. So what is the market value we will get from here? Market value will get 140. Right. So if premium was this, what is the return she gets as percent? What is the return she gets as percent? So that means return percent we have to find on our investment. So nearest integer, in terms of nearest integer we have to find. So D percent is there, R percent we have to find, NV is there, MV is there. So which formula we have to use? We have to use this formula. I'll just write MB here. MB is rupees 140 because I need more space. So I'm just going to clear this thing. See, when you are seeing the video, you can make notes along with me or try to do questions along with me. Then only you will understand it with more clarity. So formula which we have to use is D percent, dividend percent into nominal value is equals to return percent into market value. Dividend percent is given to us 15. So 15 by 100 into nominal value is also 100. Return we have to find by 100 because of this percent sign into market value which we found as 140. 10 and 10 will get cancelled. 100 and 100 here will get cancelled. Okay, so now here I'm left with 15. Here also this 14 and 10 we will shift to other side. 14 is getting R we will write. Okay, we don't have to shift the unknown variable. Unknown variable we will keep on the same side itself. Other things will shift. So 14 it is getting multiplied with R. With other side when I am shifting, with on other side when I am shifting it will get divided. Okay, so 10 here with R it is getting multiplied, so it will get with R it is getting divided. When I'm shifting it to other side, it will get multiplied with this number. So let's do cancellation. 2 into 5 is 10. 2 into 7 is 14. So 15 into 5, 5 into 5 is 25. 75 divided by 7. 75 divided by 7. 7 into 1. 5 is smaller number, so I'll put 0 over here. So 57 into 7 is 49. So I hope you know division. Again, 1 will get. So I am getting my answer as 10.7%. Okay, so R is equals to 10.7%. But the question is up to nearest integer I have to find. So because 7 is greater than 5, let's round it off. So I'll make it as 11%. Okay, so with this we have completed this question also. So I have completed 12 questions of exercise 3B, shares and dividends, grade 10th ICSE board. If you have any doubts, you can comment in the comment section, right? And I hope you have understood the video. If you want any changes, you can also comment. You can give me a feedback. Your comments motivate me a lot to make more videos. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope to see you in the next one.